Our economy is under a dark cloud. Banks are failing. Families are losing their homes. Young people are starting out in debt. Retirement savings are at an all-time low. However, there is one ray of hope in these tough financial times.
Credit unions are doing well in today's economy. Today a number of other types of financial institutions have made these toxic mortgages and these liar loans, but credit unions have been the solution, not the problem. Credit unions are out there lending at a time when others are cutting back.
Our loan production actually has increased surprisingly. Mortgage portfolio is higher today than it has been all year, and we're doing more auto loans.
It's easier to obtain loans. I think they work with you on a more personal level.
They're strong, they're well capitalized, deposits are safe in credit unions. Credit unions have their own federal insurance fund with the same limits, the same coverage levels, the same federal guarantee as you'll see in the FDIC. So deposits in credit unions are certainly safe.
While there are 90 million members of more than 9,000 credit unions throughout the United States, including a surprisingly large number of college students and young people, still many people remain in the dark about the advantages that these financial cooperatives provide.
Well, credit unions are groups of people who get together who have a common need to receive financial services. They're democratic organizations whose whole purpose is to serve their members.
Simple to come in, you open up a savings account, and then you become a member. And they own an equal piece of the credit union.
And we each have a stake in how the credit union operates. And that's a fun and exciting thing to be able to have.
The difference between being a member of a credit union and a customer of a bank, you're an owner of the establishment you're doing business with.
With a credit union being a cooperative, I feel a sense of ownership.
I feel I'm treated more like a member than as a customer.
Yeah, much better than a bank as far as I'm concerned.
Credit unions exist to serve their members, not to make a profit.
As a not-for-profit, our primary goal is to benefit the members. One of the ways we're able to do that is by charging lower fees.
And the profits come right back to the people. We don't have to satisfy stockholders.
That allows credit unions to operate at cost and provide better interest on savings and better interest on loans for their consumer members, keeping those economic benefits in the community.
What credit unions show is the power of local community ownership. When you're doing your financial transactions with someone in your local community that cares about you, they're not going to sell you a loan that you can't pay back or charge you fees that you can't pay back because they're your neighbor.
And that's what GCU is about. It's what we've been about since 1932. We believe in our community, we believe in the people of our community, we believe we can help them. When my member's making a payment, and what do? We put it out in loans. It just starts flowing, but it all stays in El Paso. I think that's phenomenal.
Most credit unions in the United States now are converting to more of a community structure. North Country Federal Credit Union started out as a credit union strictly for GE employees and their families. We've since expanded our field of membership and become a community credit union.
While all credit unions share this cooperative structure, they also offer all the same products and services as banks.
We have debit cards, checking accounts, financial planning, home loans, first mortgages, car loans, electronic banking. Our ATMs are everywhere. The industry has a cooperatively owned network of ATM machines, and they can be accessed at no fees.
I can get a loan online directly now on the car loan end and the mortgage refinancing. It's very easy. It's scary how easy it is.
We make decisions on all loans right here on our property, and our members want that. They want to shake our hand. They want to be able to talk to us. They want to look us in the eye and know that I have a personal commitment, and every one of my employees has a personal commitment, each one of them.
I can make a phone call and it gets things rolling, and I'd come down here the next day, sometimes even the same day, get a couple signatures on some papers, and I got everything I need.
They're lending responsibly. They're making loans to members that their members can pay back, and that says a lot about credit unions.
What happened in our country most likely wouldn't have happened if it was a country full of credit unions. I thoroughly believe that. Because if you go into our mortgage department, you either are qualified or you're not. And you either have a specific amount of money which is required to put down or you don't. And if you are qualified, None of our loan officers receive a commission. The credit union most often holds the mortgage in-house.
But we help people learn to clean their credit report, we help them learn to shop for a house wisely, and then we get them into a loan that they can afford and they can live with.
Credit unions have come to the rescue for people trapped in debt by predatory payday lenders who charge exorbitant fees equivalent to as much as 800% interest.
We're still fighting to teach our members how to save and how to stay away from today's word for loan sharks being payday lenders. Because when they save, they don't have to go to the payday lenders to cover an emergency.
Our organization provides payday lending at 12% with a mandatory savings component. Our members save 5% of what they borrow on each payday loan and gives them a way to break that habit and go on with life. If you're borrowing $500 from a payday lender, you pay about $75 a month. With our credit union, you pay $5. We have over 80,000 of our members that use that payday service every month. There's over $5.6 million that they save each month.
Credit unions have made it their mission to improve members' financial literacy and encourage savings.
If you make $500,000 a year, $50,000 a year, or $15,000 a year, everybody can learn to save. We have financial literacy seminars in our offices, a minimum of once a month. We spend a tremendous amount on education, and I'd like to spend more. We work with the high schools, universities, everywhere we can influence others to learn to save wisely, learn to borrow wisely. We now have a seminar for newlywed couples.
They have a program where you can just come and talk to them and sit down with them, and they'll help you with the major financial decisions.
We're already done 500% increase in,
our net worth. And yeah. I think getting advice has been just so valuable for us.
Very important.
The one thing a consumer needs to know that isn't a member of a credit union is they need to join one today.
I would recommend joining a credit union if you have the opportunity.
I've been a member of Green Mountain Credit Union for 40 years.
So I've already convinced a few people to join this credit union because it's worked for me. It does work.
Credit union is the way to go.
It's easy to join a credit union. You may have one in your local community, or if you are one of the 130 million Americans who are members of a cooperative, you may be able to join one through the co-op. So what are you waiting for? Join your credit union today. For more information, contact the National Cooperative Business Association or your local credit union.